Arriving at Yijang Tower. Initiating match.
Hello everybody, welcome to Camden County College Cougar Esports. We have Overwatch playoff action. We've seen quite a bit of Overwatch here in the last couple of weeks, and we have more. Camden County College will be taking on Mount St. Joseph's University. This is a rematch. Mount St. Joseph's, the Lions looking for some revenge here. So we will, as we always do, we will start on control point here in just a few moments. Actually, the teams are already in. Headed in as we speak. So we are going to get right into the action. All right, so off we go. NSL playoffs round number 1 getting ready to get started here. The Cougars of Camden County College on the left-hand side. The blue team, the red team will be Mount St. Joseph University. The Lions, as we can see, the score is 0-0 in this best of set. So we see Genjank and Axev drawing first blood here. A pair of kills, and this Orisa is sure to follow. I think the Cougars will get the control point first. A very good start for them. So it will be the Lions having to regroup, tame their mains. So here we have it. Mount St. Joe's doing a little bit of a Symmetra play, and the Bear King is going to go down, and Kobold Slayer sure to follow. Genjank with a kill on Talismo. But hold on. Sloppy Yum Yum with the Orisa does get a kill. Tuka is down. As long as the Cougars can stagger these deaths here and not go much beyond that, it'll be okay. Now it's just this Orisa, and Pika Shanks will clean it up. So Tuka goes down, but the Cougars reign supreme here. The Symmetra was a bit of a cheeky play by the Lions. It didn't quite work out. Maybe grouping up a little bit too much, taking a little bit too much damage there. Regardless, here we go. Let battle be joined. Genjank ultimate is being used. He does find one. He's looking for a second, but that Lucio ultimate is going to be used to counter that damage. Now it's just Tuka left alive, and the Cougars might be off of this site, but no, not yet, not yet. This is actually a very close fight that we're seeing here. Tuka still alive. Pika Shanks as well, healing up the tank, and the fight is very, very tense. The reinforcements coming quickly here for Camden County. Tuka missing the pin there, but does get healed up and damaged. Bear King is down. He now has his sights on the Moira, and now onto the Orisa, and the Orisa will go down. The Cougars barely holding on, but holding on they will to take round number 1. A great start for Camden County College. The Cougars up 1-0 in map number 1.
Moira, I should crush you like a bug for what you've done.
Did you know that certain centipedes can grow 15 times their size?
Well, let's see. Will they swap it up here? We do see the Bear King decided to go with the Junkrat, starting with at least hovering it at the moment. And we have seen the Cougars struggle a little bit. So maybe the swap to Soldier or swap from Soldier to Junkrat will be the option here. Genjank with a rare Tracer pick. So the Lions of Mount St. Joe's will make it onto the site first, onto the control point. But Axev with the kill onto Bear King, and now it's a 5v4. Sloppy Yum Yum has been pinned, and they will be sent over the edge by Tuka. And with the tank player down. It's only a matter of time. Tuca does go down critically for Mount St. Joe's to keep something going here. I mean, Ghost 32 with the Lucio going to be just pretty annoying here, but for how long? Really is doing a good job delaying, but I don't think it'll be for much longer as the Cougars will get that capture point going. The percent starting to tick up here. All right, Tracer with ultimate available. He did get the stick. He gets two. Genjang with a double kill onto Ghost and Bear King. Huge play. And Genjang has just gone off. Does finally go down there. Kobold Slayer able to clean that up. So we'll swap here. Take a look at Kobold Slayer going to go with the Pharah. But they're just looking for something. Right now, Pharah just building up the ultimate. Oh, a pin attempt does go awry. Genjang now switching to the Cassidy with a pair. Kobold Slayer using the ultimate as well. Volt with Lucio ultimate available does go down. So one of the supports gets killed by the Orisa, but it won't much matter. The Cougars very much in control in this map. 64% and counting. Genjang just playing absolutely out of their mind right now, searching for that Pharah, and here comes the Lucio ultimate from Mount St. Joe's. We see Axiv with Hanzo ultimate available. We saw Volt pop the ultimate, and a couple of kills are coming, and it just doesn't look like Mount St. Joe's can make it, and Sloppy Yum Yum on Orisa goes down, and now it is just Ghost, and I think that will just about do it. Bear King swapping maybe too late to the May. And it will be Camden County taking first blood. So I wonder if we'll see that Tracer stick. It will indeed be play of the game. The stick turning into a double kill, a critical double kill in the early goings of round number 2. So the Cougars will strike first, taking map number 1. So we'll take a moment, swap around the maps, and then we will be back. So everyone just hang tight, and we will see you in just a few moments. Well, that wasn't a very big break at all. With Overwatch, we go real fast, fast and furious. So we are heading into map number 2 here. The Cougars will still be on the blue side here. And so we have just a few seconds to let the teams get going. I want to take this moment to call out just the effort, the commitment of all of these teams. Mount St. Joe's, the Lions, Camden County College, the Cougars. Absolutely love to see it. Make sure to drop us a follow if you haven't already. Really helps just solidify the commitment. You know, they're giving the recognition to these players that they absolutely deserve. So we will be heading into the game here in just a few moments. As you can see, or probably hear, we are already about to get started. So the Cougars drawing first blood, taking map number 1 in this best of 5 set. Tuca on the signature. I think it's safe to say at this point, the signature Reinhardt. Bear King has been on a number of different DPS characters, now swapping to the Bastion. We have seen the Cougars play this particular site, this choke point, really, really well in the past. Kobold Slayer goes to the Junkrat, goes awfully low, gonna get healed up by some teammates, by the health pack as well. And Mount St. Joe's definitely with a little bit of a better showing, but Ghost is the first to fall. And you certainly don't want your support going down that early, and Genjank with a kill, with a flanking kill on the Bear King. Active cleaning up, Kobold Slayer in as a rout. An absolute rout. The Cougars strike first here on map number 2. Well, that's how you have to start it if you're Camden County. You don't necessarily have to run for the hills yet if you are Mount St. Joe's, but they're going to have to get something. You can only have that kind of thing happen so many times. Bear King with, no, not a kill into Pika Shinx. Genjake with a kill, possibly a stick, does get traded back by Kobold Slayer. However, Kobold Slayer now with a slightly better position, doing some good damage. The Cougars have had to back up, but it is a 4v4. Now, Mount St. Joe's will get that respawn player back faster, and Active down. Sloppy Yum Yum drawing that kill there. Now the Cougars are having to pull back a little bit. They do have a number of players left alive, and Volt gets aggressive, trades back. Really, really close trades here. Tuca will have to trade his own life, but does critically take the tank from Mount St. Joe's away. The head of the lion has been cut off. Genjag just absolutely being very aggressive onto the Bear King. Very impressive, and holding that choke point very, very well. So if we take a look, we do have Kobold Slayer with an ultimate, Sloppy Yum Yum and Lismo as well, and here it comes, that Junkrat ultimate. We did hear it, in fact, did not get a kill, which was huge, and now 2 go down. Tuca is sure to follow Active as well, and now I believe that makes it a 3v3. Scrappy fights here. Genjang with ultimate available. Genji, one of those characters that is going to get quite an advantage in these scrappy fights. He gets 2, looks for a 3rd, not able to quite deal enough damage, but he goes awfully low. Sloppy Yum Yum does drop. And very, very scrappy fights, but the Cougars, their defense still holding strong. We did see Mount St. Joe's, they were able to get to that first segment there, as you can see in the top of the screen, top middle. So that is at least good. That's something to work with, but you still need to play near perfect. Oh, there we go. Active committing the ultimate into the choke, not able to get a kill, but does get some space for his team. And now Sloppy Yum Yum with an ult as well. And that might just be enough. Genjang to sole survivor for Camden County College. He's going to have to... he's got his work cut out for him here. And he won't be able to hold. That defense almost got to where it needed to be. MSJ gets that much needed refresh on the timer. But a good start for the Cougars. There's no question about it. Oh, Volt goes down early in this fight. Support going down early is going to be a bit of a problem, you would think. Now is Pika Shinx going to have to be absolutely huge, and we see Active with a kill. And now it's a 4v4. Ultimate, the hammer is down! Ghost gets taken off of the backside of that fight. And Genjank has gone absolutely insane. He is onto the backline, right through the tank. It doesn't much matter. Lismo and Sloppy Yum Yum go down. And now, just burning time are the Cougars. Really good defense there for Camden County College, but it really only takes one team fight. We see Sloppy Yum Yum swapping to the Winston. So he's going to get on top of this backline, just misses that jump, and he's going really, really low. Will he be healed up? He does get healed up. And a lot of ultimates being used. Tuka goes down, and now Sloppy Yum Yum gonna get aggressive again and takes down the Widow. And now Genjank with just this hit scanning. Winston might be in his sights, but he is gonna run away, reposition, knows the map very, very well, does have ultimate available. Pikashinks gets the May kill on Bear King, but Sloppy Yum Yum is just in the backline. And this Winston is a little bit of a problem. Not much time left remaining, but the Lions have They have some momentum, so Winston going to get in here. He's going to play Disruptor. We hear the Junkrat ultimate being used, and Tuka going to take this as an opportunity to reposition. Gets very aggressive, but doesn't quite get the kill. Goes low, but he isn't down. Ultimate being committed. Winston ultimate being committed as well. Genjank now as well into the backline. Is going for the supports, finds one. Can he find the May? May just going to go into the ice block here just to buy some time, but it won't matter. The timing is there. What we didn't see on the backside of that fight were a number of kills that came down, including on to the Winston player. So the Cougars will hold firm. But a very good showing by the Lions of Mount St. Joseph University. Clearly these teams, these are both playoff teams, by the way, I should call that out. Clearly, both came to play. Both came to play.
Actually, no. I'm going to stay more around. Do exactly what I did last time. Just sneak out behind them and try to move them back.
All right, well, while we allow the players to select their heroes here, we'll just talk about, we'll set the scene here. Cougars up 1-0, looking for 2 more maps. They had a very good showing on the defensive side here, but now it's going to be their offense. It's going to be their offense. We're going to learn a lot. We're going to learn a lot very, very quickly in these first few team fights. So we'll get back into it right now. So the Lions going to swap here into the Reinhardt. Not really surprising here on defense. Just able to shield those DPS, those long DPS characters.
3, 2, 1.
So here we go. The Cougars with the Lucio going to get aggressive, pushing up very, very quickly. Tuka goes low. And Pikashinks gets killed. The first fight seems to be going a little bit sideways here. Genjank with the Widow. Going to be repositioning here on the side. A bit of a cheeky position. Just finding some critical headshots, maybe. And you can see that there are opportunities, but maybe the window not open enough. This Bastion is a problem. Genjank with the kill into May, and that might be the go button for the Cougars. And you see Tuka charging ahead, and now Mount St. Joe's needs to pull back here. Kobold Slayer, the Bastion damage is down. And now all of the MSJ players are to follow, so it will now be a bit of a reset. The Lions will need now to hold for 5 minutes. They have 5.5 minutes, and honestly, that means that they can probably afford to afford to lose 1, maybe 2 team fights before they're going to give up this second map, this critical map number 2 in the playoffs. Playoffs round number 1, by the way. Both teams 4-3 coming in here in the regular season. Genjank, though, We didn't quite see it. Gets away just barely with 10 HP.
No one can hide from my sight.
Tuga gets pinned, repositions. Oh, excuse me, it was Sloppy Yum Yum that got pinned. It's a battle of the swinging hammers here, but it looks like Sloppy Yum Yum's teams has just has vacated Axiv with a triple kill. And now 4.5 minutes. That's one of those 2 team fights that MSJ could afford to lose. So it really comes down. They have to win team fight after team fight after team fight for the next few minutes here. I think that they're at least going to be able to get close enough. They will. But Pika Shanks, wow, wait a minute. I'm not sure how that happened. We didn't quite see it, but the Lions not able to get on the point there. A little bit of a misplay, possibly. So the Cougars will be up 2-0 here. This is the reality of the situation. So Sloppy with the play of the game, but not with the game victory. The Cougars going up 2 maps to 0, looking for one more to continue in this playoff run. So we will take a step back and let the teams take a moment, and then we will head right back into the action. We'll see you in just a few minutes.
Traveling to Dorado. Initiating match. Ready for battle. Five, four, three, two, one. Attackers incoming.
All right, we are back in what is a critical map number 3. We'll have to do a rule check just to make sure that it is indeed a best of 5 here in the playoff transition. But I'm fairly certain that it is. We do have Camden County College on the left side, the blue team starting on defense here. Axev starting on defense strong with a kill from them. On to Lismo. It's Winston will go down as well, but Pika Shinx a little bit aggressive maybe. Now the thing about this is that any sort of even trades are going to be benefit Mount St. Joe's, since they can get the respawns. Over here, the reinforcements can come very, very quick. Genjank goes low masterfully, almost gets away there. It now will be down to just Tuka and Axev to hold this point here. Axev almost with the kill. Does get healed up here by Pika Shinx just in time. It just was able to snap and get that kill. But does pay the iron price for that particular frag. And now we have MSJ in the driver's seat. So it looks like the first payload point is, well, I mean, the Cougars have made it here. There is still 2 minutes and 30 seconds remaining. So plenty of time, but the team fight has been very, very good. No pin here for Tuka, but it doesn't much matter as he's going to get very aggressive and push ahead. All right, so with that team fight win, we will see this next team fight start, and we'll start with a trade 1-for-1. Cobalt Slayer will get hit by the Axev ult, but Hanzo ult will reign true. Volt died on the backside of that fight. Gonna have to rejoin their teammates, but it won't much matter as MSJ, this attack has stalled. They won that first team fight, but you know, again, as a team fighting game, it's just critical that they continue to get those team fight wins. All right, so here we have it. Tuka just on point right now, sniping the backline with the Reinhardt. 4, you count them, 5 ultimates available so the Cougars can pull and call upon at any time. The Orisa is the play, needing to be that spear tip for the team. And they are going to get aggressive. Are the Lions of Mount St. Joe's. And we have the Bear King, who has just slipped the net here with a pair of kills. The Zenyatta, but it doesn't matter. The Reaper ultimate, the perfect timing, and another rout on our hands with this particular team fight. So the Cougars, you know, it is worth calling out that they did invest all 5 of their ultimates in that particular fight. Axev almost with another Hanzo ultimate available. Here comes that Mei ultimate. just trying to clear space. Tuca, the first victim of that May ultimate, and now here comes Mount St. Joe's. Here come the Lions. Hanzo ultimate going to be invested here. May have gone just a little bit wide. But here, Genjank on the side with just soaking up massive damage on the Orisa. The soldier goes so low and he will go down. Bear King, and they've lost this Reaper. And Genjank somehow makes it out. Somehow makes it out. Now we are into overtime, so every team fight absolutely matters now. For Mount St. Joe's, Genjank with a pair, and the night has grown long here. Genjank onto Bear King, and little Axev taking that kill, but great team play from Camden County.
Score 0-0.
It's Brava.
So there we have it. The Cougars with a very strong start in map number 3.
I lost a drone.
So we'll take just a moment here to pause and say hi. Anybody watching, make sure to follow. Hit that little heart at the bottom right of your screen. Much appreciated. I'd also like to call out that we have an esports open house about Are you interested in esports production? Are you interested in being a competitor? We want to hear from you. And we have an open house here. It'll be next Wednesday, April 5th at 6 o'clock. So if you're in the area, if you're in the South Jersey area and esports is something you're interested in, we definitely want to see you there. All right, everybody. Well, we will head back to the game. We've heard just about enough out of me. So we have the two teams will swap here. We'll swap sides. The Cougars now will have their attack side attempted here. We will see how Mount St. Joe's fares on the defensive side of the field. Genjank is going to get us started very quickly. The Zenyatta from Ghost has just been very vulnerable. Axev takes down the Torbjorn turret, and now the Cougars are already in the driver's seat here. Now, we did see the team fight go well for the Lions initially as well, so I mean, really, it's going to be about, they can afford to lose one team fight, which was really what we've seen. So now it's going to have to be perfect defense, not the way that they would want to start here. The Cougars just barely need to get close to this control point, and that would be sufficient. Genjank does go down here, gets rezzed instantly, and we have Kobold Slayer is able to get on top of the Cougars here in a messy fight, but ultimately it's going to be advantage. Oh my god, the timing! And both DPS players overextending, and Genjank maybe is starting to cook just a little bit. Has to pull back here, gets healed by Pika Shanks, but those two DPS players not being here at this critical moment is going to be huge. And now, Tuca with a kill onto Lismo behind, and now has Ghost in their sights! And now just a few hammer swings is all that's between him and that kill. Amazingly, Ghost gets away. So not wanting to overextend. Oh, and Bear King not seeing it coming. Both DPS players down again! And Ghost, the support, sure to follow, and that is that. Map number 3 in the books. So we'll see this play of the game here. Axev with the Hanzo ultimate in the choke, proving to be very, very strong. All right, and that will be it. That is the first round of the playoffs in the books. Both teams 4-3 coming into it, but the Cougars reigning supreme. So they will take it heading into round number 2, and we will see when that next game is and see who our next opponent is very, very soon. So we'll see you here later this week or into next week, hopefully. Again, good games to Mount St. Joseph's University. The Lions very much coming to play, but the Cougars having the last laugh here tonight. All right, everybody, have a great night, and we will see you next time.